Is it too obvious in my voice? I am reeling from a little bit of a cold. Namaskar. Yes, yes. Namaskaram, welcome. Shubha Sayam, Sarvebhyah. We are live on YouTube as well. Welcome, welcome, new members. Just a reminder, you can join us like Valiji did on Zoom as well through the link in the description. It's been a while since we had a live stream. We'll get started in a couple of minutes. We'll wait for more people to join in. Welcome, Jagdish Kumar ji, Raja ji, Shiva ji, Chandana ji, Namaskaram, welcome. I hope my audio is clear. On Zoom, we have a confirmation. On YouTube, if somebody can confirm. Shorbendu, you can join us on Zoom. I know it's been a while since we had a live. I need to change the title of this. We are going to look at only one shloka. Thank you so much, Remaji and Sumati ji. Thank you so much for the confirmation. We'll wait for 2 more minutes. At 8:05, we'll get started. Only one shloka for this evening. As you can see, I'm a little bit under the weather. There are a couple of personal updates. We'll get onto those in a few minutes. I'm going through a little bit of Himalayan sickness. Not because of the Himalayas, because of coming away from the Himalayas. I'm missing them too much and I've fallen sick. I've had the privilege of visiting 3 of the 4 Char Dhams last week. Apart from Yamunotri, I've been to Gangotri, Kedar and Badrinath as a part of Isha Sacred Walks. It was an extremely, extremely intense experience. I was fine throughout the journey. I was completely up and about and walking around. But after coming back, since coming back, it's been very, very unsettling. I can't wait to just go back. And each and every single one of my dreams, I'm just either trekking or walking through those really terrible roads. The roads are bad, the bathrooms are bad, the food is all right, but the beauty of the mountains is just unimaginably magnificent. So, but after coming back in that memory and I don't know, change of weather in Hyderabad and everything, I fell a little sick. I thought I'll postpone this evening's live stream, but Navaratris are coming up, and we are in the middle of a lot of content for Bhagavad Gita as well. Gita Jayanti is coming up, and it's been a while since we've had a live stream. So I thought, let me just have one quick live stream. We'll do one shloka for today, 24th shloka of Soundarya Lahari. It is in fact one of the as with every other shloka, an extremely, extremely powerful shloka, the theme of which is Panchakritya. We'll get to what Panchakritya means and what those 5 tasks of the divine are and how Devi is responsible for it and how this image that you see there is apt to describe this shloka. Namaskaram Shorbindu, welcome. You're here, you joined us. Wonderful to see you here. You changed your name to Uday sir's change your name to Shorbindu. You have such a beautiful name. Suprabhatam Devaniji. Yeah, wonderful. Let's have a casual conversation after at the end of this session. Thank you so much, Reena ji. Soumya ji, thank you so much for the confirmation. Let's get started with today's session. First and foremost, there are the Navaratris, Sharada Navaratris coming up. As most of the regular viewers of our channel are already aware, there are 4 Navaratris, just not 1 in every year. Every change in a season, as you can see at the end of this, And Navaratris happen like Sandhya Kalas at the transition periods of a day. During transition periods from one season to the other of a year, there are Navaratris that are celebrated. And of the 12 months in a year, they are divided into 3 months each. And at the cusp of every 3 months, transition into a new season, a Navaratri is celebrated. The one that is coming up is a shift in season again to Sharad Rutu, and that is why it is called as Sharada Navaratris. There are also Vasanta Navaratris, also called as Chaitra Navaratris because of the Chaitra Masa. There is also Ashadha Navaratris and Magha Navaratris. And during all of these Navaratris, goddess Mother Shakti is worshipped in her 9 forms, starting from Shailaputri and so on of all her 9 forms. And we have done shlokas on each of these forms of the goddess, going into the explanation of each of her shlokas. You can look it all up. And at the end of these 9 nights of the divine feminine, uh, the goddess is worshipped as Mahishasura Mardini. uh, I am going to be in Mysore, named after Mahishasura. That is where the name Mysore comes from, Mysuru. For the next almost a week and a half, I have some work there. So if you are in and around Mysore, you can message me. We can meet probably there. But there's a lot of work to be done there as well, and life has been very very busy. Most of you guys might already be following um, the three reel Bhagavad Gita reels that we have been doing in 3 languages: English, Hindi, and Telugu. These are being posted very regularly on Instagram and YouTube channels dedicatedly for Hindi and Telugu. Going forward, we'll have more and more content in Telugu and Hindi as well on YouTube channels. Instagram seems to have some seems to think our page, the Sanskrit channel page on Instagram, has been hijacked. It feels to think, because the frequency of posts is so regular now. 3 reels every single day. Instagram is starting to show warnings that is this really your page? We might deactivate your account because there is a lot of too much activity on your page. 3 reels at the same time early morning. So we don't know what will happen on Instagram, but on YouTube, all the 3 channels, the reels are being posted. Please make sure, if you're already not following it, please make sure you follow the Bhagavad Gita reels that we are posting every single day, because Gita Jayanti is coming up very soon, in December. But before that, we have this exuberant festival of the Divine Mother. This is a small graphic depicting all different aspects of what Navaratris are. With this introduction, one quick recap of our Soundarya Lahari explorations so far. If you have not seen the previous videos, you can use this short link, bit.ly/Shakti100, which stands for 100 shlokas of Soundarya Lahari. We've been looking at all these shlokas in such a way that we look at the theme of the shloka. We look at how to pronounce each and every single word without any mispronunciations of the shloka. We look at how to chant it in that Shikharini tune. Is it lagging on YouTube? Looks like there is a bit of a lag on YouTube. I hope it is fixed now. Yeah. So the format in which we've been exploring each shloka of Soundarya Lahari is, we look at the theme first of the shloka, then we look at how to pronounce each and every single word without any mispronunciations. Then we look at how to chant the shloka in tune, in the Shikharini Chandas. And then we look at the layer-wise arrangement of words in the shloka, so that we get a complete picture of what Adi Shankaracharya is trying to convey in each shloka. And then we look at multiple interpretations: the physiological interpretation, the fantastic interpretation of the stories, and and the different figures of speech that Adi Shankaracharya uses, and the cosmic interpretation of how this applies to the forces of creation at large. So we have done 23 shlokas so far. Today we'll look at the 24th shloka. the theme for which is Panchakritya. Before we go into the shloka itself, there is the prayoga and the bija mantra yantra of this shloka. The prayoga for this shloka is as follows. By chanting this shloka for a period of 30 days, 1000 times each, either as manasika japa or through akshara samputita japa, which reduces the time span, facing east, doing the sadhana facing east, offering a naivedya of madhu, bhakshyam, which is, the literal meaning is something which can be chewed, or the bhakshyam, most South Indian people and Maharashtrians know this Puran Poli kind of an offering. And Tila Pishta, which is a ball. Pishta is a flour, basically ground up sesame seeds. These three offered as Naivedya. The Siddhi, that pertains to this, that which is, we'll look at questions later on, Shorbindu, but Shorbindu just asked on Zoom what Naivedya means. Nivedana is what that which has been offered. Nivedana can be a submission, and Nivedan hai ki, in Hindi this is used. So that is where the word Naivedya comes from. We look at questions, etc. at the end. The Siddhi that corresponds to this particular Tantric Prayoga of the 24th shloka is Bhuta Preta Pishachadi Nivaranam. Elimination of ill effects from different kinds of spirits and disembodied beings. And this is the Bija mantra, which has the Namah Shivaya mantra etched on it in a specific format. So this is the Prayoga aspect of the 24th shloka of Soundarya Lahari. Let us now look at how to chant this shloka. I'll chant it word by word. You can repeat it after me. I'll take a quick break. Please repeat after me. Jagat Sute Dhata Hariravati Rudra Kshapayate Tiraskurvannetat Swamapi. This word is split as Tiraskurvan Etat Swam Api. It is combined as one single compound word, which is Tiraskurvannetat Swamapi Vapurishas Tirayati Sadapurva Sarvam Tadida Manugrinhati. Make sure when you're saying Tadida Manugrinhati, the Anu has U. Grinhati doesn't have an U. It is not Anugrunhati. It is Anugrinhati. Tadida Manugrinhati Cha. The next word, Shiva, is combined with the whole thing. It is one single word. Tadida Manugrinhati Cha Shivastavagnya Malambya. If we split it there, it would be Shivaha Tava Agnyam Alambya, which becomes Shivastavagnya Malambya. This is Gnya, not Jnya. Many people they see that this has the J sound in it and the Nya sound in it. So J plus Nya they think is Jnya. There is no Jnya sound, it is Gnya. It's a little tricky. It takes some practice. I see a lot of people saying that, oh, this has to be pronounced correctly. It is not Gya, it is not Gyan or Gyanam or Dnya. But they end up pronouncing it as Jnya. It is not a Jnya, It is not a jnyan, it is a jnyan. Shivastavajnamalambya kshanachalitayor bhrulatikayoh. The word split is kshana chalitayoh bhrulatikayoh. The whole thing is kshana chalitayor bhrulatikayoh. Let us do it line by line. Jagatsute dhata hariravati rudrah kshapayate tiraskurvanne tat svamapi vapurisha stirayati sada purva sarvam tadidamanugrunhati cha Shivastavajnamalambya kshanachalitayor bhrulatikayoh. In a tuneful rendition, it can be chanted like this. If you want to, you can practice it along with me. Navaratri special, maybe we can make the password public again at the end of the live stream. But patrons and YouTube members, you can find the password down in the description link below. We'll have an interaction with you guys first, and then maybe we can make the password public as well later. This is how it is chanted in tune. Jagatsute dhata hariravati rudra kshapayate tiraskurvanne tat svamapi vapurisha stirayati sada purva sarvam tadidamanugrunhati cha shivastavajnamalambya kshanachalitayor bhrulatikayor. We'll now look at how beautiful the meaning of this shloka is and how profound it is. It is in fact very, very simple. The words are very simple to understand, but the essence in it is very profound. Meanwhile, in the pronunciations, any other questions, we can look at it before we go into the layer-wise arrangement of the words in the shloka. As you see, there is only one key idea, which is Tava Agnyam Alambya. Upon the authority of your command. Alambana is, the literal meaning is support. Because Tava is your, Agnya is command. Because of the support of your command, or on the authority of your command, many, many things are happening. What are happening, we'll look at. Mauli ji, Namaskaram, Uma Maheshwari ji, Narayaniyam. Narayaniyam, we did the 1000 shlokas. This level of detail for 1000 shlokas is a huge challenge in itself. But see, for Soundarya Lahari, we have very few people. Maybe Narayaniyam, we can do it as a separate project, individual shlokas, but that will be interesting. I am interested to do that myself, depending on crowd interest. Yes, sure, Bendu. Yeah. Suprabhatam. Sai ji asking where to get Zoom password from. The link in the description, there is a Zoom link, right? You can click on it. It is available for, I am unable to log into Zoom. Why not, Venkatji? All members should be able to do that. In the live stream tier, there are multiple tiers of memberships, right? So there is a certain, maybe the lowermost members are not able to. There are different benefits for each tier. There are many members only videos on our channel. So all channel members from the lowest tier would be able to gain access to all the members only videos. The other, like live participation in Zoom sessions, tier 3 and above can. But Navaratri special, at the end of the live stream, I'll make the password public to everybody. Everybody can join in. But if you are in level 3 and above, you should be able to go to the community tab The links in the description, the password link should be able to give it to you. Or patrons, you have Patreon links. Using those, you'll find the password to the Zoom link in the description. Please do those. I mean, I'm sure, I've been getting some questions about Indian payment systems versus foreign payment systems and all these. Other people are able to figure it out. Please, you can watch YouTube videos and you can figure out how to do those things. All right. I'll or wait for a couple of more minutes. Once we do the layer-wise arrangement and we culminate this live stream, I'll give you guys the password and you all come onto the Zoom link and we'll have a conversation there. All right. To understand any Sanskrit shloka or a sentence or paragraph, anything, the first thing we have to catch hold of is the verb in it. Here in this shloka, the key idea is Tava Agnyam Alambya. Tava is your, Agnyam is command, Alambya taking support of, Alambana is support. Tava Agnyam Alambya, by taking support of your command, Adi Shankaracharya is saying to the goddess, Bhrulatikayoho. Command from where? Not a spoken command. From the eyebrows. So no need of mics and announcements. Just a command that has been given using the eyebrows. Bhru is this forehead. Latika is a creeper, a vine. Bhru Latika is the word he is using for the eyebrows. So the creepers that are present on the forehead. Bhru Latika yoho. Of the command of the eyebrows. How have those commands been given? Kshana chalitayoho. Kshana is just a moment. Chalana is movement. Momentary, just a fraction of a second movement of her eyebrows, like this. Command, not by, hey, do this, do that. Just like this. By that simple, just, command of her eyebrows, Kshana chalitayoho bhrulatika tava agnyam alambya. By the command that has been given by your eyebrows, by their movement, just a slight movement of your eyebrows, what is happening? Jagat sute. Jagat is all of creation. Sthavaram jangamam chayat is Jagat. All of static and mobile creation. Sute is gives birth to. Who? Dhata. Dhata is the name for Lord Brahma. Lord Brahma, with those commands, gives birth to all of creation. Avati. Avati means protects. Who protects? Harihi, Lord Vishnu. Harihi Avati becomes Hari Ravati. That is the word split. Kshapayate. Kshapana is destruction. Kshapayate is destroys. Who destroys? Rudra, Lord Rudra. So Lord Brahma creates, Vishnu protects, and Rudra destroys. And there are two other tasks which are Tirodhana. Tirayati is Tirodhana. There are two other tasks. Apart from Srishti, Sthiti, and Laya, which we have been seen so far, there are two other tasks that correspond to the divine. Most of the time we only know of these three tasks, and there are two more called Tirodhana and Anugraha. These five put together are called as Panchakrityani. There are many videos and stuff trying to explain, articles trying to explain what these five are, but they seem to somehow miss the point somewhere. This Tirodhana and Anugraha are to be understood like this. Tirodhana is literally, the meaning is to vanish. So to disappear, to withdraw. And Anugraha is to bless. Where that divine is vanishing and disappearing is once giving birth to all of creation, such magnificent creation, such intricate, such intelligent creation, the divine disappears with no trace of such a being, such a higher power being obviously present and manifest, to such a point that we sit here and debate if there is God, no God, if there is a source of creation, if there is a higher power, to such minute, such subtle degrees, tirodhana or disappearance happens of the divine. Another task, that is tirodhana, which is going away, dissolving and disappearing from this material frame. And another task of the divine is anugraha. Anugraha is to bless, to grace the world. That little word for anugraha is grace. But despite disappearing from all of this, there is a constant shower of grace. There is a constant source. There is a constant way for all of creation to access the divine. There is a subtle presence and benevolence, that is anugraha. So, all of these 5 tasks are those associated with the divine. Srishti of Brahma, Sthiti of Vishnu, and Laya or Kshapana or just destruction of Rudra. 4th and 5th are Tirodhana and Anugraha. And that Tirodhana, Tirayati, withdraws or disappears. Who disappears? Isha. Isha is the name for the ruler that is present as the innate presence. Isha Vasya Upanishad, Isha Vasyam Idam Sarvam, the ruler of everything that is present within as the soul of creation. That is Lord Isha. Tiraskurvan etat. By denying the presence in this, etat is this, in this physical creation. Svam api vapuhu. His own physical body, the physical presence of the divine, tirayati. The Lord, the source of creation, Lord Isha, withdraws or disappears. And the 5th task of the divine is anugranhati, which is he blesses. Who blesses? Shiva, Lord Shiva. Sada Purvaha. Sada is the, Purvaha is before, Sada is the word. Sada Purvaha Shiva becomes Sada Shiva, the Lord who is constantly benevolent. He blesses Sarvam Tat Idam, all of this creation. So, all of these 5 tasks called Srishti, Sthiti, Laya, Tirodhana, and Anugraha, these 5 here, Adi Shankaracharya describes there are 5 different types of 5 different kinds of lords performing it. There are 5-phased forms of Shiva which are worshipped called Sadyojata, Vamadeva, and all of that. Even there, the 5 tasks that pertain to all of those 5 phases are these very same Panchakrityaha. So, Adi Shankaracharya in this shloka is saying these great forms of divinity are performing all of these aspects of creation in such precision and such great beings they are, but they are performing all of those just following your command, which was not even said out, but just given through a momentary movement of your eyebrows, just by your eyebrows moving for just a bit. So that is the beauty of this description in the 24th shloka. I hope the meaning is clear and you are able to relish the brilliance of poetry in this. One more thing to note here is these Panchakrityas in Lalita Sahasranamam, the 274th name of goddess Lalita is Panchakritya Parayana, the goddess who is immersed in the performance of these 5 divine activities, Panchakritya. So Panchakritya Parayana is the name of the goddess. The mantra form of that same name of the goddess is Panchakritya Parayanayai Namaha. She being the divine feminine, the suffix becomes Parayanayai. If it were Shiva, it would have been Panchakritya Parayanaya. But here it is Parayanayai Namaha is the mantra form of her name. With this, we complete the 24th shloka of Soundarya Lahari. Just wanted to quickly do this, cover at least one shloka. You can use this, one of these very powerful names of the Mother Goddess for the Navaratris. You can also make use of the entire Lalita Sahasranamam, the slow chant of it, the 100 shlokas of Soundarya Lahari. There are many, many powerful chants of Goddess Shakti that have been covered on the Sanskrit channel. You can look at them as well. Um, Venkat Palakodi ji, Rahul ji, Sai ji, and everybody else, you can come join us on Zoom. We'll not continue this for too long. I'm still recovering, so we'll look at this shloka. If there are any specific doubts or you want to practice chanting this and you know singing this in tune, you can do that on the Zoom link. The Zoom link is in the description, and the password for it is Shankara. 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 Thank you so much, meanwhile, everybody, for joining us. This whole live stream will be made members only, and we'll keep publishing shloka by shloka and make it public to all. Meanwhile, until then, the other live streams will be accessible to all the members. Everybody who has memberships will be able to access them. See you in the next live stream. Thank you so much once again. Wish you all a very, very happy 9 nights of the Divine Feminine. See you in the next live stream. Namaskaram.